Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Thursday, or for me, happy Friday, because I am off work tomorrow. And I can't wait to do nothing. Okay, look, happy Thursday. It is closer and closer to the days of holiday where everyone can be off of work, even folks that work at Walmart, because Walmart be closed these days, okay? But we have a few things to discuss today, so that is why we are here, okay? Look, I was on my IG and I was like, look, all the stuff that is left to discuss, like it's gonna be hard to make jokes about things, but we're gonna talk nonetheless about what's in the blogs, what's in the news, and what people got going on. Accusations, lawsuits, beefs between people, responses to stuff. And I'm gonna try my best, y'all, because I'm not perfect, y'all. I'm gonna try my best to not get aggravated today. I got some rest last night, okay? But y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, okay, take a little time, okay? Subscribe, got my little ice. Take some time to subscribe to my channel, okay? Become a whole JayBird, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to like the video. It is always greatly appreciated when you like the video. It helps YouTube to share us with people, okay? Y'all know, comments in the comment section. And look, contrary to new people's beliefs and folks who swear up and down, that I be up here being biased, and I don't care all people's opinions, and clearly I didn't pay no attention to this, and clearly I didn't read that, and blah 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 blah. Contrary to people who say that kind of stuff in my comment section and they get blocked, everybody's opinions is welcomed here. I don't need everybody to agree with me. I'm just here to tell y'all my opinion. That's really it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I love you all. Okay. So follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay. Now y'all see on the thing, right? Y'all see that, right? Vin Diesel, we see Dr. Jackie, we see Taraji, we see Method Man, we see Oprah, and then Christian Keys, who is surprisingly is starting to get on people's nerves. And I was like, oh, already? Already? But I'm leaving that be too. We'll get to that in 1 second. I don't know how long we're gonna be on, because every time I say I'm not gonna be long, child, it be 2 damn hours, and I'm looking like, how did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I said that every time. Okay, so we're gonna be here until we ain't here. It can be 20 minutes. It can be an hour. It can be 2. I don't know. And I'm going to stop saying what it is and let it be what it's going to be. Okay. Now, I'm here to go where I'm at. Let me see y'all. I got to put y'all, let y'all see me now. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Okay. Hi to the JayBirds, to the members, to the non-members, and to the subscribers, the non-subscribers. Hi to everyone. Okay. Yeah, I want to get some hellos in here. Okay, because I'm supposed to speak to people because it's nice. Okay. What a year and more power to fall because of arrogance and God complex. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, hi, I'm like, huh? But hey, how y'all doing? Y'all see what MP Natural said? Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe. Okay, like and subscribe. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. How y'all doing to my peoples? Hi, everyone. I'm happy that y'all are here. Marilyn said she finally caught a live. I thought I was gonna be late. You on time. I was on time-ish. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, my job is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the end of the year is the busiest. And I have been extremely swamped and stuff. And so even today, like I don't have any time to prepare. So even once I got home, I didn't do I didn't do a thumbnail. I just did the thumbnail at like 9:05. Okay. That's why I didn't get in here tomorrow 9:12. But you know what I'm saying? I'm happy y'all is on time or y'all here. Okay. But hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. We're gonna have a good time. Okay. I love y'all. I love y'all. Look. Yesterday. So let's just go ahead and get started, okay? And my water wasted. So yesterday, you know what I'm saying? When I came on live, I think I had mentioned that I woke up today, Thursday. So Tuesday night, which is technically Wednesday morning, I woke up at between either 12:30 or 1:30 in the morning because I fell asleep at around 9. I had been up since then. So when I came on live yesterday at 8:00, I had been up since 1:00 in the morning. Okay. I was tired. I swear to y'all, during the live, I was asleep in my head. It was times where I was like, bitch, you talking. What did you say? So there may have been times where I was talking and it did not make no sense because I was literally asleep in my head. So the whole live from yesterday, okay, in my opinion, I probably was a bit delusional. Not in my opinion, not in my thoughts. I said what I said, but some of it may not. I don't know if any part of it was conjumbled because at certain points I realized you kind of I wasn't remembering what I wasn't focused. I was not remembering what I was talking about. And I feel like because of the conversation that we had in the whole Dr. Jackie situation towards the end, I have folks DMing me and putting comments on the comment thing. Some stuff I took out, I deleted. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, Rika. Hey girl. So cheers. Yesterday I was very much so a bit aggravated. I was very much so extremely tired. However, I said what the fuck I said. Yeah, I'm saying I can cuss around here. I said what I said, and I think people be forgetting that I'm not a journalist. I'm not. I may sound like one sometimes because I'm so thorough, okay? However, I can't be biased because I'm not paid to pick one side or the other. I'm here to tell you how I feel about what I saw, what I read, and what I think. Okay, the same way y'all here in the comment section, you know what I'm saying, to say how y'all feel. However, I can proudly admit I was so tired. I got aggravated with people yesterday because there's a difference between trying to force people to agree with you versus saying, this is what somebody said, this is what I thought they meant, even if you thought they meant something different. Neither one of us is wrong. We just both feel differently. And, you know, people was like, and one person pissed me off, and I don't care, you know, with the whole, well, you know, you have to have a kid, and I'm paraphrasing, you know, oh, but you know, you have to have a kid to get why. And I was like, and that aggravates me when folks say, oh, you have to have a kid to have a feeling. You have to be a husband or you have to be a wife. Bitch, look, I have a lot of common sense. I can afford the sense of common because of my years on earth. And you don't have to have had, you do not have to have had a child to understand what somebody said and your opinion be not valid because you ain't pushed a kid out your coochie, period. So I can remember because I got offline. We ended the live and I said I love y'all, blah blah blah, and I went to bed. And I went to bed. And today I was like, Jaylee, you know, you was tired. I was tired. I've been tired because work is draining. The end of the year is the end of the year and the beginning of the year. For my particular position at my job is extremely busy, stressful. It's craziness, and YouTube is time too. So you know that's what on that. But I'm like, I don't ever come on here and be like, oh, and I'm like, I'm not caping for. I don't get paid to cape for no fucking. I don't know these people. I don't know Jackie. I don't know Heavenly. I don't know y'all. I know y'all though. You know what I'm saying? And people really be feeling like they be in their feelings about stuff. And I don't. And I am a person where I feel like if you need people, I'm gonna, because I was gonna start with Jackie. I'm gonna get it over with, and then get into other shit. And I forgot my damn passcode. Jackie having that conversation with Heavenly. Jackie having that conversation with Heavenly back in April of 2020. She said what she said. And I was never negating or making it seem like, well, she didn't say that. All I said was people were taking a 30-second or even a 2-minute clip out of a 2-hour conversation. And the whole point in me saying to people, y'all can't be listening and taking and getting full opinion. Because I went and watched the 2 hours. I watched at least an hour and 40 odd minutes of it. I had to play out to where Jackie was on the live. And let's not forget, April of 2020, that was when COVID first started. That was the beginning of lockdown. That was the beginning of doctors being on call in the ER because folks was dying. Okay, and I'm equating this to the same way I was damn near delusional and tired last night, but still wanted to get y'all alive and came on here and was a bit aggravated because I was just tired or whatever. I said Jackie was on the live with Heavenly, and they had audio. Y'all heard the audio was horrible. Audio issues. crazy folk jumping on the live. They had people jumping on the live asking Dr. Jackie questions. But nobody wants to or felt the need to go and find the fucking live that Jackie and Heavenly did and listen to the full scope of what Jackie was saying. And if you heard the full scope of her giving all this information to me, Jackie is not a bad doctor. Jackie, this is my opinion. Jackie, to me, in my opinion, was not saying do not advocate if you are in pain. Jackie was not saying you gotta have a whole lot of money to come. I did not feel that's what she meant. So people who felt, somebody wrote a 3-paragraph essay in the comment section telling me I should apologize for my stance on what she said. And I said, block, delete. Not because the person said anything rude or disrespectful to me, but because I was like, I'm petty. Because I'm also not perfect. I can be petty too. And if you take the time to type a 3-paragraph dissertation college entrance exam paragraph to me about my opinion, I don't have the time to read that shit. Even though y'all take the time and listen to me for 2 hours, I felt like if people who are JayBirds and people who watch me don't realize I don't have no ill will or any malice, or I'm not trying to conflate or cover up or take for nobody. Y'all know shit bullshit. I call it out first thing and will cuss somebody out for doing it. So my only point, it wasn't even to tell anybody who is a mother, because God forbid, now you ain't pushed out no babies. Bitch, how you know what I've done in my life? Let me stop. It was never to make anybody else who was offended by what she said feel like you are wrong for feeling that way. That was not my point. My only point was I don't feel like what she meant was Black women should not complain, or Black women should not tell their doctors when they in pain. That ain't what she meant. And I feel like maybe because I am a deep diver into things and I look past the basic thing of what's, because somebody could say to you, I want my dick sucked. Okay? Someone could say that. But what they mean is, I want some love from you. Can I get some attention? It don't really mean the basic of what it says at all. And so sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, not all people, some people, you have to sometimes not go for the bottom of the barrel. Let's jump on the bandwagon and say that Dr. Jackie, who, when we see Dr. Jackie on the show, only a couple of times do we see her with her famous people, the famous her patients. Usually we see regular ass people in her office. So for folks that didn't say she don't even see regular people, bitch, who do we see seasons 1 through 6? We may now see her with Candy. We seen her with the Brat. We seen a few people around here. Okay, but I'm like, I don't get it. And now let me cross the line and let y'all know I don't think that Jackie's perfect. I ain't never said she was. And me trying to say I don't think she's a horrible doctor does not mean that Jackie also does not have a temperament in her that she can be petty too. Her petty is different. I know that, but I don't have to combine 18 issues into one. I can be like, that's point 1, point 2, point 3, point. I can juggle all kind of balls around here. I don't have to put everything into one ball, because everything don't go on one ball. The same way I can be calm, cool, and collected. The crazy bitch around here can come out too, but that ain't who I am all the time. It's when needed. Okay. So people then was, and I'm responding to what was in my comment section that I felt like, oh, you want me to cuss your ass? You want me to cut your ass out? You know, juggling boss. Anyway, so got distracted. I think people don't understand. Yes, Dr. Jackie, who we saw on Married to Medicine, talking to Vice President Kamala Harris, the same Dr. Jackie we've seen talking about the same Dr. Jackie who has had shit to say about fat people. I know that Jackie has said things about people who are plus size. I am aware of that. I know. So does my fucking doctor. So does the doctors on the 600-pound lives and 1,000-pound sisters. The same doctors we see on the TV shows talking cash shit to fat people who want to get the weight loss surgery. It's the same thing that Jackie has said on her show about other plus size folks. You think my doctor was, Jaylee, you need to lose weight. Bitch, I know I'm trying. Leave me be. So I've seen that too. But Jackie not my doctor. So, for anybody who was upset about what I said, and I can't believe you, as a plus size woman, would, be up here caping for Jackie and she had cash shit to say about fat people. Bitch, I don't care. I don't care. I have regular folk coming at me because I'm fat. I don't care about what Jackie say. But what I do know is what I've seen out of my own 4 eyeballs, 2 glasses and 2 eyes. I've seen Jackie advocate for women. I've seen her advocate for breast cancer awareness. I've seen that shit. Seen it with my own eyes. Okay? I don't even live in Atlanta. I live in Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised. You hear me? So Jackie and her clientele, her patients ain't got shit to do with me. But I can say that here in Michigan, there are many people who don't accept Medicaid. There are many doctors who do not accept Medicaid. There are all kind of hospitals that if you do not have good ass insurance, you get bottom of the base care. Even if you go through the E to R. Okay, I am lucky enough to have good ass coverage because I refuse to quit my job. Okay, I have great insurance where when my back, when I thought, bitch, I might die. My back is falling out. What's going on? I had great insurance to go to the ER and get a fucking CT scan and an MRI and all the medications and all, and I wasn't worried. But I also know many locations and hospitals and doctors do not accept Medicaid or Medicare. Hell, some places don't even accept your kind of insurance. I know of what I speak because I work. That's what I do. I work in that field. I work in that field every day. So before y'all attempt to say she's a horrible person, she don't support Black women, she is against fat people, how can you as a fat I'm telling y'all, I will focus. Bitch, what? How can you support her and how can you cape for her? And then I was like, what? And I'm like, clearly these are folks who also I've never seen before. I don't know what they are. Okay, Buffy has a beef with Jackie because Jackie said, "Bitch, you infertile." Now she ain't that shit. She didn't say that, but because Jackie, who was a doctor, said on the show 2, 3, 4 seasons ago, Buffy, you know, because you was infertile. Okay, Buffy has a right to be pissed at Jackie for that one as a reason. I'm not negating that. Jackie should have said it shit, but also Simone, whoever told Jackie should not have told Jackie. However, if Buffy said it on TV, I'll leave it be. Buffy has a clear issue with Jackie, And the first place I saw the shorter clip posted was on Buffy's TikTok, which was then shared to the Twitters, to the IGs, to the all this shit, and everybody, I hate Jackie, and Jackie ain't shit. Nah. And I said, but wait a minute, it was a 2-hour conversation about medical things, about women's health. The question itself was about the mortality rate of Black women. And Jackie's saying it's a broad spectrum. Excuse me. That she did not want to say it's just one thing. And she then said, I'm gonna say it how Heavenly was said, now I'm paraphrasing. Black women can be dramatic. I'm dramatic. I'm dramatic. Sometimes. But when she said that some people are so literal that they leave no room for a one statement to not be exactly a demonizing conversation about Black women. And some people don't like Jackie. That's fine. Jackie not perfect at all. She is petty. She can be messy too. Like I said earlier, in a different way. She has a nice, nasty way when she don't like somebody. A lot of folk do. Now, me, myself, I may cuss the bitch out and not care. You gonna know if I don't like you. I ain't gonna hide it. Okay? Jake, she can't do that. Because she's a doctor. So, I've never heard her patients. I've never heard before this situation. I've never heard such negativity surrounding Jackie as a doctor. Now, Jackie as a cast member on a fucking reality show, that's what it is. Jackie, Simone, Heavenly, Toya, Quad, whoever else I'm missing, all have a way about themselves where they be on some bullshit. The fact that Toya is a housewife who sells wine, okay, Heavenly's a crazy ass dentist, okay, who used to be like she always drinking something. Simone is crazy and loud, but she's a fucking doctor. Faye is a fucking liar, and she ain't a doctor. I don't know what the fuck Heavenly do. Everybody on that show has a nice, nasty way about them when somebody pissed them off. That's why I always say, I don't know them hoes. I don't know them. I don't even live there. But what I refuse to do is feel like I'm caping for somebody because I said, I don't think she meant that. How y'all taking it? And also, let's reiterate. Everybody should not do lives. Everybody not meant Rocks, Forrest Rocks, who does, YouTube as well. Great person. Rocks has said many times the reason she don't do lives is because if you say something that offends somebody, you can't edit it out. If you say something that you didn't mean that way and folks take it some kind of way, you can't edit it out. So she don't do lives. She said it verbatim many times, and I'm going to reiterate. Everybody can't do lives because if you're talking, you're not thinking how somebody will take what you're saying and you don't really mean it that way. People get offended and you can't take it back. Jackie and Heavenly on the live talking, and it's for 2 hours. And then one thing she said, and in my opinion, she wasn't trying to be demeaning and saying only Black women is only Black women are dramatic. We know it's fucking dramatic ass white people, Asian folk, everybody, little people, tall people, whatever. But people like to jump on bandwagons where there doesn't need to be one. I can see Jackie had a history of problematic behavior as a doctor with her patients, and we've seen it time and time and time again. But Jackie not liking Mariah does not make Jackie a bad doctor, in my opinion. Jackie mentioning Buffy being infertile at an event about women's reproductive whatever's was wrong as a friend. But Jackie did not break any doctor laws. Ma'am, guess what? If you not on the bandwagon, then you're not on the bandwagon. But if you don't understand that some people is, then that's your fault, my love. But have a great day. So, and again, people can feel how they feel. The same way Jackie was not talking about all women. I ain't talking about everybody who some girl. Some people, just will feel how they feel. And that's fine. Because I think I said in the beginning, people gonna feel how they feel. Y'all know my rule. I said what the fuck I said. Y'all said what y'all said. That's why I be looking like people don't understand. If I say something, and I'm talking to El Renee. If I say something, and then you say something, and I say that ain't what I meant. I didn't mean our people. And then you then said, "Oh, this place isn't safe anymore. We can't share our opinions without you being defensive." First of all, me responding to what some of y'all are saying because I'm seeing let's go back. That's not me being defensive. I'm trying to make sure that y'all know that ain't what I said. That's it. And if you can't get me saying that ain't what I said, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I'm not even discussing all people. I'm saying some people. That's all. So to wrap up the Jackie portion, and I was trying to make sure that I reiterated that yesterday I was tired. A bit delusional. Not delusional. Delirious is more the word. And I feel like I was a bit more aggravated yesterday simply because I was so tired and sleepy. And that was it. And me trying to say, go watch the full 2-hour video that Jackie and Heavenly did from April 15th of 2020 and form your opinion. Now, Jackie heard what y'all have been saying. Because she said, I'm going to reply to y'all. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to let y'all know what I meant. I'm going to let y'all know what she thought, what she meant. Let me share it with you. Because as I said yesterday, let me give y'all all of the information and inform your own opinion. But after my live, because I had random motherfuckers in my comment section coming at me, and if that wasn't you, and I ain't talking to you. But I'd like to be clear in what I said, why I said it, what I meant, so that nobody feels like I am trying to negate Black women's pain by agreeing with Jackie. And I'm like, I didn't even agree. I did not even agree with Jackie. That's the crazy part. I never agreed with Jackie. What I said was, I don't feel Jackie's intent was to demean, demoralize Black women, or tell anybody to not advocate for themselves. I don't think she was saying, hey, if you have a pain, don't complain. I did not feel that's what she meant. But if we want to have a clear-cut story, have we never heard of people in general, not Black people, your white co-workers, your Asian co-workers, your whatever races people, whatever race, heritage, whatever. Have you never heard somebody say, I have verbatim heard conversations of people saying, I just don't feel like going to work. So I'm going to see if my doctor will take me out work for the rest of my pregnancy because I don't want to work. Not because they physically could not do it, because some of them just did not like their job. And so I've heard folk do that, but I don't care. Girl, if you can tell off, do it. I don't care. Good. Jack, in my opinion, and I want to reiterate so that folks can come talking cash shit. I am not speaking solely about Black women. I am talking about all Black women. I'm talking about all people who push a baby out their cooch. You hear me? I am anybody who can push a baby, grow a baby. I'm talking about those people. You hear me? We can't act like we have never been aware of people who are having a fine pregnancy, but they just don't want to go to work. And they know if they complain about stuff, even if all the tests come back regular, they can still ask, hey, I need to be off work. I have seen folk do it. I just don't care. But if doctors feel like people are complaining, I'm going to ignore it, that can cause issues. That's a true thing. That's true. Do we know that doctors will ignore Black folk? Yes. We know that because I told y'all about when I had COVID, how I had to keep fussing at my doctor because of the issues I was going through. So I am fully aware at how it happens. And my doctor ain't Black. So, in my opinion, people feel how they feel. People will do and say what they want to do and say in their lives to do what they need to do. I don't feel like it's only Black women who do that. I don't think that Jackie feel that way. Now, she did say that. I'm not negating that. But I also feel like Jackie talks to who she thinks she's talking to. I think Jackie's always talking to Black women because that's who she's talking to. Jackie responded. Because she said, y'all ain't finna come at me. Y'all ain't finna try to cancel me. And she make it cancel. I don't know. I'm going to read it from the beginning. And it said, recently a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing the Black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issues that devastatingly impact Black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best health advocate as we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting. My intention with the broader conversation was to ensure patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with their doctors to ensure a positive outcome. The reason I became an OBGYN is because growing up, I saw such a lack of diversity amongst medical professionals and was determined to be part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I will continue to fight for the lives of Black mothers and babies. Dr. Jacqueline Walters. Okay, now look. Jackie said what she said. She put out her statement. That's it. Okay. That's it. Hey, Casey. Let's be clear. All these women on the reality shows are instigators and have lied. It's okay to have a favorite reality star, but don't kick me if I like someone you don't like. And that's I agree. And I don't like or I don't like or dislike anybody in the show, but I love this comment because I feel like even if you agree with Jackie or you don't, if you agree with Mariah, if you agree with whoever on the show, that's fine. My opinion never is based on who I like. It's really based on what I think happened. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, these motherfuckers up here really acting like I said Jackie is right. And Black women are overly emotional, mental creatures who was I was like, I didn't say none of that. And instead of me going back and forth in the comment section saying, fuck you, bitch, I didn't want to do that. I said, no, I'll wait to go live tomorrow and we'll have a conversation about it because I wanted to make it clear that what I did say, what I did not say, and how I do my thing. Next up. Because I was like, what y'all mad at me for? All these new, and it was random new people who I don't even know who was coming at me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I don't understand it at all. I've called out many people I like. I've had to report on stuff. Y'all, come on now. Girl. Lord. I was like, hey, sometimes I gotta admit, look, you know what I'm saying? But I have grown to a point to where I'm like, I pick my battles. And sometimes for me, it's easier for me to fully explain than just cuss folks out one by one. Because then they will see Jaylee mean, and she rude, and she a bitch, and that's why. Because what's for me is for me, and who is a supporter of my channel is a supporter, and being a supporter of my channel does not mean that you agree with me. I don't need anybody to agree with me to feel like, oh, that's the only way to support. No, I don't mind different opinions, but do not tell me what I meant and what I said and ain't what I said. And that's what aggravated me toward the one. Look, the one thing that aggravated me, as I said, was when old girl said, well, to really understand how problematic that is, you have to have had a kid. And I was like, I know the fuck. Don't clock my uterus. And I don't like it when people who have kids, people who are married, or folks who graduated, when people feel like because they've done something, your opinion is less valid than their opinion because they pushed out a baby, because they signed a document saying if you die, I get the word, I get the money. Whatever. Don't do that. So I was like, get off now, shut the fuck up. Anyway, that aggravated me. That aggravated me. I was like, and it caught me off guard. And I was like, the fuck, that's straight. And even if that person did not mean it in that way, that's how it came off. The same way Jackie may not have meant what she said, how it came out, but folks were still offended. But a lot of people love saying people's opinions on matters of birthing and kids. Well, you don't really count because you don't have kids. So you only get how bad that is because you're not a mother. What? I don't do that to people, But let's move on. I didn't mean to stay on that for so long, but that's what it was. Let's get into some foolish things to kind of first, look, y'all, let's cleanse the air. Okay, let's get a little bit of laughing going on. We gotta go ahead and like the video, please. Okay, look, and y'all know I love all of y'll. Even when I'm fussing and cussing, y'all know I do it respectfully. Okay, I love everybody, because I don't, you'll know. I would say you. Okay, I'm pissed off at you, but not today. Anyway, some things are just weird, and that includes crack pipes. So I saw this story, right? And I said, what in the world? Now, inspectors shut down a Columbus McDonald's temporarily because a crack pipe was reportedly found in the customer's order. Okay, it says Columbus Public Health has temporarily shut down the McDonald's after a man claimed he found a crack pipe in his food. We ordered our food, pull up, pay, pull to the next window, get our food, pull up, and there's a crack pipe. I said, that's a crack pipe. Now, first of all, I don't think I've ever seen a crack pipe in person. I've only seen them on, on TV shows. I've never seen one. So I'm like, did he know instantly it was a crack pipe? Was it a pen? Because I've seen folks say that crackheads will go to the gas station or whatever and buy like a pen and a lighter, and that's a made up crack pipe. So I'm like, so does a crackhead work at the McDonald's? And did they lost their crack pipe? And when you find it, do you give it back? Is it illegal for somebody to put it? Is that illegal? Because I'm like, who is dropping a crack pipe a offense that gets somebody, I don't know. And then is it cameras in the McDonald's? And we can then find out who smokes crack? Because somebody have had to, and was the crack pipe like did they get? Now, first of all, I've never had a sandwich from McDonald's. I've only had chicken nuggets. Because for some reason, I just don't trust the burgers at McDonald's. I don't know why. I've only had chicken nuggets, okay? And like when they had the mighty wings, yeah, and some fries. So like, was the crack pipe in the fries? Was it in the middle of it? Like, was it in a sandwich? Or did they just drop? Was it warm? I just feel like, was it also crack in the bag? Because a crack pipe with no crack, it don't work. So I don't know who would get in trouble, because I don't know if, I don't think crack pipes are against the rules. You know, I'm sure if you just watch the camera and somebody checking their pockets, like where, because even like today, I was leaving work, and I'm like, because I got two phones. I had one phone in my purse. I'm like, where is my other phone? I can't find the phone. I'm looking, and for 20 minutes I'm looking for my phone. Went back to my car, and I'm like, okay, let me look up under my seats. Maybe my phone fell up under the seats. And then my phone fell out of my bra. Oh, bitch, it was in your bra. I forgot. So whoever is on camera patting themselves down, that's who crack pipe it is. Okay? Check the cameras. Who around here checking their pockets for the pipe? Okay? Now, to change stories, congratulations. And happy birthday and happy anniversary. Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson and his wife, LaTanya, have been married for 43 years. And y'all know, Samuel L. Jackson played a crackhead in Jungle Fever. A real good crackhead at that. Gator, the crackhead from Jungle Fever, you know, it was Samuel L. Jackson and Halle Berry was crackheads. Amazing work, you hear me? But y'all know Samuel L. Jackson, he used to also be on drugs. Now, I don't recall which drugs he was on, but he admitted that, you know, at a time early on in their marriage, in their relationship, that he was on drugs or whatever. He had to get clean. He says he don't really remember how he proposed, but we have it here. 43 years later, they still together. And also, Samuel L. Jackson is also turning 75. Okay, 75 years old, married for 43 years. Okay, ain't that lovely? Now, I don't believe we've ever heard, you know, about either one of them stepping out on each other. You know what I'm saying? And not saying they ain't had issues, because can't nobody tell me that Samuel L. Jackson ain't tough to deal with every day for 43 years. No sorry, Bob. However, we wish the couple a very, very, very happy 43rd anniversary. Okay. And we wish Samuel L. Jackson. What does the L stand for? Is it Leroy? Levi? Leviticus? I don't know. But we wish them a happy anniversary. Okay. That's a long time, you know, to be with one person in one house. Jesus, I would need prayer, you know, because we need my space, okay? Now I was minding my business, okay? And I seen this and I was like, what is happening? Okay. So this is, and I'm not gonna play the audio. The audio don't matter right now, okay? But Baltimore mayoral candidate Sheila Dixon, as we see, it's a live interview. She's somewhere else. At home, maybe. I don't know. Okay. And she's being interviewed. And first of all, whoever holding up a camera recording this, I need you to be a better camera person because you're messing up. Okay. Hold the camera up. But the fact that somebody was around here messing with what's her name? Sheila Dixon. I don't mean OLW, I mean OLE. She's interviewing on the live news, and she starts looking over to the side. Her peripheral, she like something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. I need y'all to know. And she look, something. Okay. And somebody was down here throwing stuff at her. Did they show it? Did they miss it? They show the part I saw earlier, they was throwing things. They must have cut it off. Look. Damn it, I gotta find the other one. Somebody was throwing things at her, and I'm mad they cut it off. Okay.
45 more.
I gotta find, I'm gonna Google her name because no, they was throwing stuff at her. She was sitting there being interviewed, and you seen things flying across the screen. And I said, who the hell throws stuff at people on the live interviews? Look, you can't be at home with people who you don't like. Because if you're doing something live, they'll probably try to throw shit at you and get you caught up in the BS. Let me see if I got another one saved. Because the first one I saw, she was clearly getting things tossed at her. And I'm like, somebody go save her. Okay, I found it. Go save her. Go save her. She don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved. This is the one. Okay, where we're going to see the whole thing. But I feel like, Jesus, why did nobody call 911? Why didn't she run? Like, I feel like if you on the live camera, cut your camera off and just talk. Okay, let somebody see you and not hear you. Okay, and she at home with somebody we don't know because we never saw who the person was. But as she up there talking, you can see her. She knows when shit finna go down. Meaning, whoever it is that's there, she like, I need you. Don't do it, please. I'm on camera. You see me talking live. No. If I keep talking, maybe they'll realize, hey, now ain't the time. Okay. No, I'm ignoring you for a reason. Don't toss that. Don't you throw that around here. Please don't. You see me look. Don't. No. She's signaling. Help. I said, is them pants? Is it throwing pants? At that moment, it's not funny. But I felt like, why is no one saying, you need some help? Because she looked, girl. And the news lady never said, you need some help. So I called the police. You look a little scared. Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you safe in the home? Like, wow, child. So again, that was the news with her on their live, and she see, you stop that, please. What is you doing? No, don't do that. But she's only talking to the reporter person, but she's clearly dealing with things at home. She keeps talking, but she's looking around for what else is going to be thrown. Okay. I said, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Somebody help her. Now, luckily, she lived till the day because then.
Fox 45 Morning News. There was an incident during your interview. I wanted to make sure if everything was okay with you and if you could respond.
Yeah, no, everything is okay.
I say she has no voice. Clearly, she been yelling at somebody.
I'm human. People are in pain. This is a holiday. People are stressed.
The people in your house?
You know, we have challenges in your family, in your partnership, in your relationships. And sometimes people don't know how to express their stress. So I'm fine.
Okay.
She's fine. Meaning my punk ass, now she babysitting. It's so stupid. But what you said, you know, your partner sometimes don't know how to control themselves. Look, the fact that she has to say, you know, sometimes your man is, you know, that nigga don't know how to express. He pissed off at me, Henson. He gonna wait till I'm on live. Can you imagine you at work? You on the Zoom call, and you on a Teams meeting, and it's a on camera meeting, and your man or your woman is tossing dirty clothes at you while you working, and you're having to keep acting like nothing's going on. It's the fact that whoever the person was, like, he wasn't being loud because he didn't want to identify himself. I was like, that is crazy. Move. Because the fact that she has no voice now, they was arguing. I can't believe your monkey ass would be right here tossing clothes on me, and you know I'm gonna let you know I know you won't laugh. You won't talk to me. You won't ignore me. I'm like, see, that's the kind of foolishness. And as we now see, even people who are a little bit older deal with the bullshit. Go check on your aunties, okay? Your aunties who get husbands or boyfriends, long-standing boyfriends, go check to be sure they okay. Because folks is crazy around here. Okay? Folks need Jesus. Folks also need to wear condoms. Okay? Now, an Alabama football player is arrested. Why? Because this fool is out here knowingly spreading the S, the T, the D's. Okay? I need y'all to know who you're sleeping with. Now, while it's a misdemeanor charge, okay, Elijah, who was 19, was arrested on Wednesday and hit with a misdemeanor charge, okay, because he around here transmitting STDs. A little $500 bond. I feel like he can get up to 3 months in jail. Y'all know who y'all sleeping with, okay? Because I don't have time to have to punch one of y'all peoples in the throat because y'all are fast tail girls and get my nephew with STD or vice versa. You know, I feel like people don't be wanting to use condoms. If you around here spreading it low and sharing it wide, keep your dirty dick to yourself. Okay? Keep your dirty dick to yourself. Now, hopefully, and I'm assuming, it's a disease that can get, treated. Because if you give me a lifelong, like if you give me anything that I can't, now I am a lucky enough person where I've never had STD. I am very safe, okay? I don't play them games. Know who you're banging. Ask, are you banging other people? Are you sharing your schlong with other people? Are you giving that drumstick to other? Are you putting that drumstick in other thighs? If you are, keep the dirty drumstick away from me. I don't want it. Now when you are fully aware, you can fully trust that a person ain't around here being a slut, and is giving it out all freely to people. And if you choose to be free and not use a CONDOM, that's on you. But do that with a consenting person that not around here giving everybody their drumstick to fiddle with. This fool, because this is what happens. One person passes his dirty drumstick along the people, and that one dirty drumstick then infects all the other chicken pieces. And then it spreads across the country. Keep your dirtiness to yourself. Okay? We don't have time for it. Not today, not ever. Because that's just stupidity. Right. And now you on the news in the blog because you around here with dirt. And now I don't want memory. Memory. Why? Because it's dirty. Dirty and dumb. Okay. I want to talk about dumb. You know, a lot of things are dumb. And a lot of things start from dumb drumsticks. Okay. We can't be around here fiddling with dumb drumsticks. Okay. We can't be around here being digmatized by drumsticks that ain't worth it. Okay. So I had seen this story the other day where I'm leaving on this page right now. G League player out here using HDMI cords to send people to Jesus. And I said, nigga, what? You around here doing things for ex-girlfriend who says it's because he would do anything for me. So while he may be a dumb drumstick, she's a dumb wing. Okay? She's a dumb flat. You know, because we got flats and drumsticks. Okay? She's a flat. Let's listen to the news.
And the murder of a woman who was visiting Las Vegas.
One of the suspects was at one point friends with the victim. The other, an NBA G League basketball player just released from his team.
Now, I said the G League? How far that? Because is it a C in the D League too?
19-year-old Sakari Harnden and 27-year-old Chance Comanche are facing murder charges.
First of all, if she's 19 and they say he's 27, where was their exes? Because the ages, him, where you at? I should call, because I don't want to wake him up. It's late. He got work tomorrow. And I don't know if he's still listening. Him don't be listening to all my stuff because, he don't be into the gothy bullshit. But I'm asking tomorrow, how far down is the G League? If you think you don't respond, how far down is the G League? Is it an A, B, C, D, E, F, G league, or G? Does it just stand for like going places? Because this man Chance Camacho, D League. What's the D League? Because I'm like, is he a real player? Because if that's like, the worst of the worst, a step below the NBA, because the NBA is up here, and a step below, that's a good thing. So he's stupid. He dumb. Oh, dumb dick. Okay, I called it. I said dumb dick.
Fox News' Mike Allen joins us now to explain what we know about the case tonight, Mike.
Yeah, Kim, Jacqueline, I read through the entire police report tonight, and that included text messages sent between the two suspects talking about different ways to kill.
Now, let's get to dumbness. Let's speak to the dumbness. Why would you ever have any kind of conversation about deleting people from here and going to see Jesus via text? Why? That means you dumb.
19-year-old Sakari Harnden and 27-year-old Chance Comanche have both been arrested, each facing an open murder charge in the death of 23-year-old Morena Rogers.
Send their ass to jail.
Police found that Harnden was upset with Rogers after she told mutual friends that Harnden recently provided information to police resulting in her boyfriend's
People are in custody tonight. They are accused
in California for a separate double murder case.
Hold up. Let me get this straight. Let me understand, because this sounds so idiotic. Dumb girl is mad at her friend because friend told the police that lady boyfriend around here sending folks to see Jesus. You get upset because your current boyfriend is sending people to see Jesus. That you tell an ex, which gets the man arrested. You have a player that, as he said, is a step below the NBA. Take her out because you pissed. So you now around here with two defying deaf people sending folk to see Jesus?
The report says Herndon contacted her ex-boyfriend Comanche, who was a basketball player for the NBA G League Stockton Kings. The team released him in the wake of his arrest.
Good.
Together, they began plotting the kidnapping and murder of Rogers, as seen in text exchanges. Comanche started a group chat with Herndon that included a friend identified by police as Trey, who asked what Comanche wanted done to the victim. Comanche responded with a coffin emoji and Herndon with two peace sign emojis.
Why is it even a coffin emoji? We don't need a coffin emoji. I don't think I've ever. Can you imagine? Like, what else? What could that's dumb right there. Whoever put the coffin emoji as an emoji should also be arrested. Because I don't text nobody and say, guess what? Guess what happened? And then put somebody's name in a coffin. Oh, that is crazy. It's a coffin. I don't think I've ever used a coffin. Not even saying I laugh to death. Child, what is wrong with people? Not a coffin, girl.
Emojis and a white dove. Trey eventually declined to be part of the murder plot, but Herndon and Comanche continued planning.
So y'all didn't think to listen to Trey because Trey said this is not a good idea.
Comanche suggested getting Rogers drunk and mixing rat poison in her drink, or making her overdose on drugs, adding, there's a lot of ways to kill people.
There are a lot of things that text messages are used for. You hear me? There are plenty of things that you can discuss in code via text. You know, you can send your boo a good old, you know what I'm saying, some emojis and some words about what you want to do that on. You can send a friend, you can send whatever. If you are dumb enough to have full-fledged conversations via text about sending people to see Jesus before their time, you deserve whatever it is you get. Everything you get, everything that come your way, you deserve that shit. Because why on God's green earth and Beyonce's internet is anybody having those kinds of conversations? Pretend to be a trick and have her come to wherever you at and get what? Y'all. A slang for female sex workers. You know what? Nope. Y'all, first of all, did I even add it? I don't even remember. I don't know if I even added it back to the screen. I can't remember. What? Look, y'all, it's not a laughing matter. It isn't. I just do not understand the idea. Give him life in prison with no parole because you sat and plotted. You know what I'm saying? That's the definition of premeditated. How, if y'all both hoes, and I mean hoes respectfully for the one who's dead, but disrespectfully for the one who's living, how y'all both out here selling cooch, and you and your, and I'm like, if you're supposed to be a basketball player, why are you trying to be a murderer? Child, I don't understand the delusions that people have over dick. I don't, look, it ain't not, look, I'm not saying I've had a lot of dick. I've had enough. I've had enough in my life, but none of the dicks I've had in my 41 years of life, okay, was ever good enough to kill somebody. Never. I may be the bitch ass for, but I'm like, to get to the point to where you so upset that your coochie selling your coochie selling coworker told the police on your other dude because he's a killer. Clearly, you have a type. Because the one dude, the killer, he in jail. You got Camacho around here risking his life, his basketball career, to take her out. And for what? Like, what reason? The lady had not done nothing to you, Camacho. I do not understand. And I get it. Sex is great. I love penis. It's amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's never good enough to want to take somebody out. Never. Never. I hope both of them get life. I hope both of them get out my face forever. Because what? I just can't. I cannot. Y'all. He was making at least and now you in prison. That's what his ass get. Now he in prison and gonna be getting poked in the booty. Y'all, I can say I've never been to a Waffle House. We don't have any Waffle Houses here in Michigan. There are ones like right on the borders of our state, but I've never been there. Okay. Because they say the dirty ones are great. It says woman steals cash after working 2 hours at Georgia Waffle House. Authorities say she wasn't an employee. So is the Waffle House that chaotic? Police in Georgia are searching for a woman who they say acted as a Waffle House employee before storming off with cash belonging to the restaurant. Okay, according to 5 the incident took place December 12th. The woman showed up to Waffle House in Clayton County and worked at the restaurant for 2 hours and then was caught on surveillance video accessing the register tablet, opened the register instantly. First of all, how? How did she get access to the tablet for the register? Who showed her how to do it? Clearly, she was working at a different one. She opened the register, stole the cash. They can't locate the girl, but they had a photo, and she was wearing the restaurant hat on top of her bonnet. So did nobody who worked there notice somebody was? Do people do they wear bonnets? Are you supposed to wear a bonnet at work at the Waffle House? Because I've never been to the Waffle House, so I don't know if they just wear hats on top of bonnets. But the fact that how did she get a tablet? Who gave her a tablet? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because did she work for 2 hours just to figure out how to get into the register? And then once she figured out how to do it, she just left? How were they trained? Like, did she serve food? And if she didn't the cook say, "Who are you? You working?" Okay. Like, how? And I feel like, I mean, if she worked 2 hours, did she get paid for what she did? Did she serve? Like, did she take orders? How can what you want? A number 3 special? You want syrup or you want, okay, you want grits or you want, okay, you want wheat? Okay. Like, did she take orders? Because if she came in there with a bonnet on, what looks like a Sherlin coat, or maybe it's a thick ass hoodie. Who gave her the Waffle House hat? Did no one say, "Ma'am, take your bonnet off"? This is why I can't go. I can't do Waffle House. I can't. Y'all have folk come around there who don't even work there, who stole. Was she a cook? Did she cook the food? Child, I don't understand. I don't understand. I was like, how did that happen? Because I feel like you have to, like, at least be like, I need a plate for table 5. Yeah, for table 5. Thank you. That's just weird. Okay. Folk around here stealing again. Okay. Thieves grabbed 250,000 purses from a Chanel store using a fire extinguisher. I'm like, how? I don't understand why folks around here snatching and grabbing. This happened in Washington, D.C. Okay. It says police are asking for help to identify the thieves that robbed the city center Chanel in D.C. They escaped with 250,000 worth of cash. No, purses. Okay. Security guards fired a weapon. They have armed guards. Child. They say they used a fire extinguisher to create a distraction. They grab ugly purses. Are they tied to the thing? Is it that hard? You're on camera, sir. I just need folk to stop stealing. Or if you're going to steal something worth it. Because you can't sell Chanel purses if everybody, if they all got them attachments on them. Okay. Now I want to touch on something that happened here in Michigan. So y'all know we have snow here, we have ice here, and all these things or whatever. So the other day, I think it was Monday. Talking your language. Well, you love the Waffle House, which is weird. Y'all know I be having conversations when him was watching. I think it was Monday. It was Monday. We had some snow on Monday. And I am a stickler to, like, you know what? I am not trying to be caught up in no BS storming. I always feel like if it's some kind of storm outside, I'm gonna fall because it's what happens. Okay, I don't know why. It's so dumb. However, When I got home, and I was like, my friend had sent me, where is it at? He had sent me I saved it. Did I save it, Jesus? Yeah, I'm going to post. He had sent me a thing because it was a damn pile up here. Here you go. It was a 30-car pile up on our freeway here. Michigan, we had bad weather because when it starts snowing, the roads get slick, folk can't drive, and even though we are used to snow, we are a snowy city, we have salt trucks and all that shit. Sometimes the city just don't do right. And even if it's a little bit of snow, don't nobody think to, I'm like, I don't get, when y'all know snow coming, I don't know why the city does not ice. I'm sorry, they don't salt the streets, the freeway, because once the temperature drop in the evening, it's black ice. And I get out of work, at late at night. So my thing be, bitch, I can't see at night. Okay, I have night blindness. So usually I fall because I can't see nothing because it's black ice. And when I first heard about the 30-car pileup here on our freeway, I was like, that is crazy. I don't recall a time in my life hearing about a 30-car pileup. You might have a 1-2 car accident, maybe 3 or 4 car accident, but that's really it. However, my friend, her and her daughter were in the shit. And I was like, Lord Jesus. And it's crazy because people don't get, accidents happen because it's fast and it's quick. You can't be driving fast on the ice because here, if the streets are not salted, it will cause a fucking accident. And if one car get hit and 2 cars get hit, and this is pow, 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 pow. So Bianca, my friend Bianca, it was her 4-year-old daughter. They're both okay. Bumps and bruises, but they both walked away alive. Thank God. Okay. But she was she said she was like the 5th car in. So she was towards the front of it. And because all the cars kept hitting, and once you were hit, you can't stop. And wherever you live, slow the down. When I'm driving, I'm gonna drive slow. Go around me. You know what I'm saying? But even this to where, because there was so many cars, you just couldn't avoid it.
Die up there.
That's Bianca.
Yeah, we thought we was gonna be dead.
Police and rescue crews rushed to the scene, trying to get everyone to safety.
All you hear is pow, pow. That's all you hear.
Now the hours-long cleanup begins before there's
my daughter. I just kept calling Jesus, just kept saying, Jesus, please, Jesus, please. And I just kept trying to, as much as I could, protect my daughter.
Bianca Barber says she feels lucky that she and her 4-year-old daughter, Harmony, made it out of this 20 to 40 car pileup crash alive. It happened Monday night on Telegraph near the I-96 overpass in Redford Township. Bianca was taking Harmony to get dinner after her dance class, but by the time she saw 5 to 6 cars already piled up, it was too late.
Once I tried to tap my brake, my car started sliding. It was literally nowhere to go. So only thing to do was crash.
Bianca and Harmony.
And that's the crazy part, to where here you can't do nothing else because there's too much damage. And you're gonna slide and hit. So thank God I have not heard of anybody who died from it. However, the inconvenience of it all. You know what I'm saying? The scary part of it all. It's crazy. And again, Harm's only 4 years old. And so that's because y'all know I had my car accident back in 2016. To this day, I was driving home and I was listening to Jasmine Sullivan's song Masterpiece. I cannot listen to that song while driving because it gave me flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? It's emotionally and mentally straining when you have a car accident. And to be involved in a 30-car pileup, and at one point she talked about how because they were towards the front, you just kept hearing more and more cars hitting. And so because they were trying to climb out the car, because the cars were so just impacted, trying to move and climb over cars, and when more cars hit, it knocks you, it knocks you over. So again, little cuts, bruises, bumps, both okay. Gonna need therapy because I'm like, child. But Michigan, I need y'all to do better, because every time we have a snowstorm, when I be like, I'm not coming. No, I won't be there. I don't leave my house because again, black ice is horrible. Period. That could have been way worse. Cars could have exploded, the damn bridge could have collected anything. I'm like, no, if it's snowing outside, I'm not coming. I won't be there. Leave me be, bitch. Speaking of leave me be, bitch. What's his man's name? Envy. Y'all. Envy is ordered to produce documents related to the Cesar Pena bankruptcy case or face arrest. A part of me feel like, wouldn't you want to do whatever you had to do to stay out of jail? I'm just wondering, because if you have documents that's related to whatever that's going on, send it over. You don't have to order me to do shit at all. Because if they telling me, hey, you were innocent, right? I am. Okay, well, do you have evidence for the bankruptcy of the other man? I mean, I got it, but I don't really want to giving it up. You can have it. Here you go. Because to me, in my opinion, if you choose to not give it up and be ordered to do shit, then what do you have? He's been ordered to comply with bankruptcy court subpoena or face arrest. The order was filed Wednesday, and and also goes for his the dude Pena and his wife. I just feel like y'all Envy. What if Envy gets fired because he round here hiding stuff for that Pena man, and he gonna go to jail? Jail. Not regular jail. Okay? Because when you look, don't play with the FBI, the IRS. Leave it be. Just stop. And if you have anything, give it up. Because we have not, Cesar Pena, I said, oh, well, Envy don't have nothing to do with what happened money-wise. Okay, money-wise. However, you need to give him the stuff. Now, he has until January 8th, or he will be arrested. Okay. Now, I want to see if DJ Envy really is rich or whatever, because the documents could show he don't have that much money, and then he would have to show, well, how do you afford this lifestyle? If you're not making all this, if you're not making money, with this and that and that and this, then maybe you're not really rich. Is you in on the scheme and the scamming? So we shall see. I mean, I don't want Envy to go to jail. I don't want that to happen. I don't know him either. I don't care. But it's just weird. What do I want to? Let's go to, because I'm not doing things in order. Vin Diesel. Now, Vin Diesel is mainly known, as Dominic Toretto in the Fast and Furious franchise. Okay, it's 18,755 movies for that. Well, it's only 9. Well, no, is it 10? It's 10 of them now. Maybe it's 9. I don't know. When I said, what? Now, I don't know Vin Diesel at all, but Vin Diesel was facing a lawsuit the former assistant of his from back in 2010, he took it from me. Y'all know I can't say the words, so I'm just going to say what I can say. Per the report in Vanity Fair, a woman by the name of Asta Johnson is saying that while she was an assistant hired to work with him back in 2010, this is around the time they were filming Fast and the Furious 5. She was hired to work as his assistant. Okay. She's filed a lawsuit in LA, and Vanity Fair got a copy of it. Okay. She was hired by his company to work for him on location in Atlanta. Okay. Her job duties was including organizing parties, accompanying Diesel to parties, and ensuring that she was in close physical proximity to him in case photos were taken of him with women when he attended events without his longtime girlfriend. The fact now, if what this lawsuit, let me share. I'm getting it from them. I'm reading it verbatim from Vanity Fair. The job duties, organizing parties, accompanying him to parties, and ensure that she was in close physical proximity to him in case photos were taken of him with women when he attended events without his long-term. I said, so she was basically like a distraction. So the girlfriend, when I know he was, girl, Vin Diesel around here spreading it low and spreading it wide. And the management company hired an assistant to assist him in cheating. I mean, I can do that kind of job. Anyway, it says the suit alleges that in one night in September 2010, she was asked to wait in Diesel's suite at the St. Regis Hotel while he entertained hostesses he had brought back from a club. Once the other women were gone, per the lawsuit, she said he grabbed the wrist with one with each hand, pulled her onto the bed. She said, stop. Got away from him. Waited by the front door for him to leave. I'm like, but he ain't leave. He said, no, I'm gonna leave. Okay, he approached her again and began to grope her breasts and kiss her chest. And she was like, no. But it said she was afraid to more forcibly refuse her boss, knowing that getting him out of the room was both crucial to her personal safety and job security. But this hope died when Vin Diesel dropped to his knees, pushed her dress up towards her waist, touched her body, hands all over her upper legs and thighs. She then said, according to her lawsuit, once Vin Diesel moved to pull down her underwear, she screamed, ran down the hallway towards the bathroom. He then came there, pushed her against the wall, placing her hands on his drumstick, even as she verbally refused. He then, Handy J, okay. She was scared, closed her eyes, trying to disassociate herself from what was going on. She then said 2 hours, hours later. It says hours later, she said that Samantha Vincent, who was Vin Diesel's sister and president of One Race, called her and fired her after less than 2 weeks on the job. You're like, Paul Walker is like, Vin, what? Because this is the thing. The Fast and Furious franchise, honestly, is built around the Vin Diesel character. Yes, we have the other ones as well. But because Paul Walker passed away, Vin Diesel is really, he's the main, he's freaking dominant Toretto. And this would basically end the whole franchise, because you can't have a franchise if the main person around here, you know, doing these things. I be trying not to be funny. Yeah, I be trying my best not to be funny, but sometimes it just comes out my spirit. Because I try to, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. So she was saying that I was fired clearly because of what happened. You know, because Vin used me to fulfill his sexual desires, and she had resisted his assaults. So she's suing him. You know, on top of that, it says also while working for him a few days before, she alleges that a supervisor summoned her to the room at the St. Rita's where she was on duty. He took off his shirt, got in the bed, and said, "Come here," and then she left. I was like, what? Now, she's not, so she's accusing Vin Diesel of doing things. She's saying that a separate supervisor from the One Race company tried something with her before Vin did what he did. She also, on top of that, she also claims that discrimination on basis of sex, gender, intentional infliction of emotional distress, a hostile work environment, wrongful termination, and retaliation. She said she also accused Diesel and his production company of attempted cover-up, and she has suffered and continues to suffer humiliation, emotional distress, mental and physical pain, and anguish. But she signed an NDA. Okay. However, because of the because of the Speak Out Act in Cali, it prevents anybody from enforcing the NDA when there is assault involved. You know. Now she went on to work as an assistant and production coordinator in other roles, but she's still saying this happened to me back in 2010. Now y'all know Vin Diesel's real name. Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair. How the fuck you get Vin Diesel from Mark Sinclair? He don't look like no Mark Sinclair. He looked like a Vin Diesel. Anyway, again, she's suing him. These are the allegations against him, his sister, and also, you know, the folk at the company. Now, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, okay? But everybody have a right to tell their story. At this point in time, we have not heard anything from Vin Diesel. That man's name is Mark Sinclair. When he changed his name? But yeah, he's in the Fast and the Furious franchise. He's also the voice of Groot in Guardian of the Galaxy. It says he and his sister are producers on several of the Fast and Furious movies. Child, I just look. Everybody is being accused of things. Because I saw this earlier. I said, what? Now, I saw somebody on TikTok. That's people who get their news from TikTok. I don't be trusting TikTok because anybody can say anything, okay? And to me, the fact that so many blogs pick this up off of a freaking TikTok situation is weird. Now, somebody on TikTok was saying that Cassie had turned over evidence that she had, recordings and stuff, to the federal people, to the feds. Okay, they alleged that she gave up videotapes, all your recordings. They even said that she had a USB burner phone that Kim Porter had. I'm like, what? And then they said, oh, allegedly on the stuff that it was given to the feds, that TD Jakes was attending the parties that Diddy was having, and he was around here being a power bottom. And I was like, bitch, what? I don't think, I feel like people don't understand. The feds don't tell nobody nothing. They keep stuff to the chest. They're like, it's all, you can't have it. So for folk to say, oh, this is what Cassie said, the feds said, because she had this and the stuff, I'm like, how would anybody know what was in stuff that Cassie gave to the feds? And why would how was TD Jakes catching a stray that he was allegedly in this evidence, and it was said that TD Jakes was attending these sex parties and, being butt buddies. I was like, what? On God's green earth. That allegedly there were multiple male escorts who was like, yeah, that was TD Jakes around here being a power bottom. And I was like, why are y'all what? I just it's like, what the hell is a power bottom? A power bottom is a term used for gay men who are bottoms powerfully. I don't know if I'm gay. I don't know. But I know it is in the homosexual realm of things and how some of them identify. Okay. I was like, Lord Jesus. I feel like people need to be more careful when reporting news, and this story grew legs so fast that, in my opinion, if any of this isn't true, the TikTokers who were the ones making the story giving the story, like, you should be held accountable in some kind of way, because you started this rumor. Y'all know, for me, if I hear I say, look, per the Jasmine brands who have verified A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, per this and per that and blah, blah, blah. The fact that this is coming, it says this latest claim seemingly originated from popular blogger Tough News TV on YouTube. In a nearly 40-minute video, the commenter said that he received an alleged tip from an unknown individual who cited that Cassie would turn in Diddy's ex-child mama, Kim Porter's burner phone to the police. And let me say this. A lot of YouTubers do shit for clicks and views. Because when someone says, I have an unnamed source, I have an unnamed source, and my unnamed source, I got a tip from an unknown, and then I'm like, I don't trust unknown people. Y'all know, y'all could be in a comment section telling me, Jaylee, I'm like, send me the proof. Send me the proof. I need because once somebody say Jaylee said, they're gonna say, well, Jaylee said or something. I got it from it, and you will be able to go back. And that's why I said, no, let's share it. I don't think the feds would have stuff that would get out like that, because that's basically all the information. I don't feel like the feds would give out that kind of info. But that's just on me. So I don't know who TDJ's pissed. I don't know who TDJ's pissed off. We know who Diddy pissed off. A whole lot of people, okay? But the fact that they is really saying, I said, Bill, wait. How that happen? Then, also on the little thing, Jaden, I don't know who Jaden still is, okay? It says she's a model. Again, she on TikTok. Her story.
I want to know the reason why all of these people are coming forward now, telling their stories, and they didn't do it in the past. Well, being a model for over 12 years and being in this industry, I was physically attacked by a very large rapper in the 90s who's actually now an actor right now today. This man attacked me. I defended myself. 10 squad cars were called to the hotel because we tore that bitch up. 10 squad cars were called. There wasn't one police report written about the incident. I had 5 officers come up to my room, take a statement. Not one police report was written. I worked for attorneys at that time in New York. And because my attorneys represented the head of the record label he was on, they told me to pick my battles. You want to know why? That's why.
So her point was people around here wondering why people don't say what happened. This was her story. And then when someone said, is it Method Man? She said, yes. I said, everybody catching it. Everybody catching it. Now, it don't sound like she's saying that he, physically like took things, took it from her. It sounds like she's saying we got into a physical fight. And she said, we tore that place up, okay? Meaning, you not with my ass. I'm fighting back, okay? And her saying, 10 squad cars showed up. They didn't take no reports. The lawyers I knew. Now, she said I'm like, was she a model? I don't know. The law firm she worked for would not take her cake. I said, girl, go to the lawyer. So, now I met the man, has not responded. Do I believe back in the 90s that Method Man fought a lady? I do. I think a lot of the Wu-Tang Clan maybe could have possibly, been. Look, y'all. Dr. Dre beat up D. Barnes. That was a well-known fight or situation that folk ignore. So it's not unheard of. Now, the MATHOD man has not responded, but he was child. So much stuff is just coming to the light. And I'm like, no, Carolyn. Everybody around here on some BS. Now, speak, y'all, real fast. We moving along. Because I didn't think it was a long time. Chrisean claimed Blueface set her up and assaulted her while picking up their son. Chrisean, I'm to a point where I don't care. Because you and Blueface always fussing and fighting. Like, I'm not surprised. He's abusive. Now, I'm not saying it's right. Not saying it's right at all. My point is, you can't come on alive telling us that Blueface put his hands on you because he always do that. He admittedly does that. So to me, I'm just not surprised. So, that's that on that. What we got? I think we don't have much left. Let me what we got left. Okay. We did Vin. We did Dr. Jackie. We did Method Man. Okay, let's do I be having to pay attention to be sure that I'm not missing stuff. I don't know who told Darius that we on his side, but we not. Kiki Palmer was there. I forgot. I'm gonna change my thumbnail and add them on here. Kiki Palmer's baby daddy Darius Jackson is filing a restraining order against Kiki, saying she was abusive in the relationship. All because we saw that one text of her saying that she did hit him. And the text to me proves that that ain't what she do for that ain't who she is. People who are all the time abusive or whatever, they're not vehemently, apologizing for an incident that happened at all. We've never heard anything negative about Kiki Palmer her whole career. We've never known who she was dating. Like, she's Kiki, keep a bag, Palmer, always working. And the first time she stepped out to be in this relationship, and the shit has blown up in her face. Y'all know I feel like, everybody, men and women, should keep their hands to themselves. But I also feel like comments I'm seeing from folk, oh, Kiki's the aggressor. Oh, Kiki is also abusive. There's a difference between both people consistently fighting each other, and because you keep messing with me, I swung back. I don't see, because Kiki's text messages wasn't her talking about how she's always messing up. I can't believe I'm always. Blah, blah, blah. She was talking about one situation. And the fact that this fool feel like, oh, some people feel like Kiki full of shit. Let me say I'm a victim too. And y'all know Al and Funky be getting on my damn nerves with their opinion on things. But I'm watching Fox Soul, and the conversation around if Kiki Palmer is using her, how famous she is, if she's using, victimhood, and if she's using the baby. And I was like, what? I think people don't understand things you take, and I don't have to have a kid to know this, things people take in relationships is not the same as things people take once they're pregnant or they have a baby. It's one thing if me and you fussing and arguing, and me and you have a volatile relationship that we figuring out. It's something different when we now have a child, and I see that your mental ain't right because your daddy beat your mama, your brother is an asshole, and so is you. And once I realized it's not me, it's you. And so I can't be with you. And it was a fact that somebody, I can't remember if it was Al, or whoever, who said, or maybe it may have been Tasha K. I can't remember. But the assumption, the suggestion that, oh, once Kiki realized that, he didn't want her, then, she wants to claim he's abusive, doesn't want to acknowledge her abuse. And it was like, all Kiki did was after there was proof that man came to her house, cussed her out, physically assaulted her. She went out and got a PPO. She's using stuff against what? It boggles my mind the lengths that people will go to make it seem like, well, it's not this him, it's her too. And I'm not saying that Kiki perfect. I don't know her. But I do feel like Kiki never said shit to the public. All she did was went to the police and said, this is what happened. This is evidence of what happened. I need a PPO, and that's it. She didn't put no pictures up on her social media. She didn't put out no statement. She didn't even put out shit to clarify that her mama spoke up a little bit. But Kiki ain't said nothing. So I'm like, how do anybody feel like she's using anything to do anything? However, this little nugget who wants to make people feel like, look at these texts, let me release these texts and show that in the text she said she hit me that one time. The audio that he released of Kiki mama cussing him out, it made him look crazier than Kiki or her mama. Because the fact that he knew he was recording, he purposefully stayed calm while still being an asshole. Where's my kid? He ain't here, so leave. He said she's physically and verbally abusive to him during the relationship. The temporary restraining order reporting says that Kiki was aggressive during the relationship. Claims the abuse occurred after she drank alcohol. That Kiki punched him in the face multiple times, including in the presence of others. In the text that we read a few days ago, Kiki said, she says, I'm paraphrasing, when I fall hard. And that's why I did not want to get into anything. To me, I'm like, did he trap her? Because if she's saying, I know how much I fall hard, I don't want to like be out of what I'm in. So let me not get into anything because I want to stay in it. And now she's stuck in it with this motherfucker. At the end of the day, I will never, y'all know I always say everybody should keep their hands to themselves. And if Kiki did abuse him in any way that was unwarranted, keep your hands to yourself, Kiki. But I still am team Kiki in this situation because bullshit. Period. You can't antagonize me, and because you can tell he's a jerk because of how he recorded her mama. He knew what he did, how her mama felt about him. And if I get her mad enough, she will cuss me out and I can record it. And the thing about it is that Kiki is such an aggravated, mean, whatever. Why was the whole time on that recording was she so calm? I give people the benefit of the doubt when I have seen a pattern of positiveness. Sir, we don't know you. So please get out of our face. We don't trust you. We don't know you. If Kiki was beating your ass, leave Kiki alone. Leave her be. Get out her way. Other than that, shut up. Two things for Taraji. I am loving this promotional tour that they're on for The Color Purple. Taraji has been doing many interviews, and she was talking, and I felt like her admitting this can help other people get out of their bubble, including myself. She was talking about the best decision she made. And to me, I feel like sometimes you're so used to your circle, even if your circle ain't helping you, you're just like, but it's my circle. And her making the decision to change circles of who she had on her team helped her. Listen up.
Business decision that you made. So whether that be representation,
firing everybody after Cookie.
Firing everybody. Everybody. After Cookie.
Everybody had to fucking go. Where is my deal? Where is my commercial? Cookie was top of the fashion game. Where is my endorsement? What did you have set up for after this?
And that's the gotcha. Because Empire was a huge show. And they got a little wonky towards the end. But them first few seasons, Lucius and Cookie were huge. Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson were on a top-rated show. We was waiting on bated breath every episode. The songs were fire. The all of that. And the fact that Terrence Howard, was suing the people for him not being paid properly, and Taraji saying her own team, she had to fire everybody because if I'm around here now, Cookies and Lions, and it's such a popular show and people love Cookie. Why are y'all not trying to push other things? Because no show lasts forever. At some point, you have to think about self-preservation. So if you my team, what are you? Because I'm paying you to find me jobs. I'm working and making money. So I'm paying y'all. Y'all only job is to find me stuff to get paid for so I can pay y'all. But that helps my brand grow. So she said I had to fire everybody. Everybody getting fired. All you hoes.
That's why y'all haven't seen me in so long. They had nothing set up.
And if you think about it, I was like, dang. If you think about it, after Empire, we really did not see Taraji in a whole bunch of stuff. There was a conversation on the spinoff, but that flopped. But I think at that point in time, COVID had happened. Empire got canceled, Star got canceled, all this stuff had happened. The Justice, all these things happened. But I was like, dang, she right. I did, because I was following her on social media. And I feel like the next thing I saw her doing was her hair care product stuff. But I didn't think about it that it was because her own team had nothing set up for her next. And so she just had nothing.
All they wanted was another Cookie show. And I said, I'll do it, but it has to be right. The people deserve. She's too beloved for y'all to fuck it up. And so when they didn't get it right, I was like, well, that's it. And then they had nothing else. You're all fucking fired.
You gotta go.
I mean,
I'm going to say this, though. It took me years to get there because I did have a bit of Stockholm syndrome. Baby, it's very real. You are the prize. Don't you ever forget that.
Period. So I feel like her point is, I was so used to the people around me who wasn't helping me. They really wasn't helping me. But I was so used to them, like Stockholm syndrome. Like I'm just used, it is, but it ain't helping me. No, fire all of them. You know, and sometimes you have to you have to go through things to realize how to move on without whoever you thought was your safety blanket. You know, I've had the same team. What should I do? Fire all their asses immediately. Okay. And now we see her, you know, doing The Color Purple. So if y'all don't know, I kept seeing people say, oh, it must be some kind of beef between Oprah and Taraji. You don't see them hugging. You don't see them like holding hands. You know, you see them standing next to each other, but it wasn't any. I'm like, why would there be chemistry? Are they dating? And when I kept seeing folks say that, I was like, what do you mean? I think when I saw Taraji and them doing things and how Oprah would kind of walk in a little bit and then walk out, I was like, do people realize Oprah isn't in the movie? Oprah is not in the new Color Purple. So sometimes I feel like Oprah pops in for photos and then pops out. Because it's really about Taraji, Fantasia, and Danielle Brooks, who played Sugar Avery, Celie, and Sophia. She's a producer of the movie, so sometimes she's just there. She's just there. Also, they have been promoting this movie for a long time, and the what's it called? The promotional tour is taxing, and we know Taraji was already saying that just in general, she was just tired of having to work, and not being paid, good, And I feel like Taraji's seen people being messy, trying to cause conflict between her and Oprah, and I was like, And so she said, "Oh, I got one for you." Okay, so she posted a photo, and it's from the same scene that they kept on seeing them two together, saying they not around here. They don't seem too friendly. What's going on? I don't know. It's like whatever. So Taraji said it's so important for Black women and all women of color to support each other. It's also imperative to have women of color in decision-making positions across all industries. Thank you for responding to my message with the compassion, understanding, and support that I received. With that being said, Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. Meaning, why y'all making it seem like she got issues with me? Why? Because that was the running narrative that was all on social media and this, that, and the third. Okay? She has provided encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support to us all. She told me personally to reach out to her for anything I needed, and I did. It took one call, one conversation, and one decision-making Black woman to make me feel heard. Thank you, Miss Oprah, for all that you do. Again, and we see Lonnie Love, Kiki Palmer, Amber Riley, a lot of people in the comment section, Kyla Pratt, okay, who are like, what the fuck did y'all talk about? Why y'all coming for Oprah? Look, I am under the impression that some people just don't like some people, and that's fine. However, there as Jaylee Johnson said to Nikki Gilbert on R&B Divas. It's a special place in head for bitches like you that cause division amongst women. And nothing aggravates me than people causing chaos for no reason. People see the littlest thing and then say, see, they don't like each other. Solely because Oprah was standing, it's cold, they're out there in the wind on the Empire State Building. They had been on a promoter tour for months. Let's not forget that before, just as of recent, when it's the only reason they are able to tour, to do a promoter tour is because the strike ended. People had been out of work for 3 or 4 months. They ain't been paid for doing shit for 3 or 4 months. Also, you don't get paid to promote movies, typically. So people making it seem like Taraji and Oprah, there's something, Taraji's being fake. Taraji doesn't like Oprah. What? Because I saw it. But I am not a person who likes to cause confusion and division amongst women just for clicks and fucking views. But some people do. And the fact that Taraji saw it happening and said, because you can tell by the words she has in all caps, okay? She has been a beacon of light to all of the cast. And some people don't pay attention and feel like, oh, well, it gotta be fake. Taraji don't like Oprah because she's fake, and that's why, see, they didn't hold hands, they not arm in arm. And what I appreciate is Taraji seeing where folks were trying to go and said, not today. She told me personally, reach out, and I did in one phone call, one conversation, and when Fantasia was stuck, I forgot, Fantasia was stuck somewhere else. Flights was canceled. Oprah sent the whole private plane to get Fantasia so that she could also be there with the rest of the cast to, be involved. There is a wave of negativity, a wave of clicks and views, a wave of mess. And some folk thrive off of it. And some days I be like, you know what? I should just become a messy bitch. I'm built different though, because I don't mind reporting on actual things and having those actual conversations. And some days I feel like my hindrance and the reason I'm not growing as fast as I could is because I refuse to click and view shit. I refuse to try to push the bullshit that it's just mess. You know what I'm saying? And I just like having good ass conversations. And so when I'm like, why is they, and I'm on Twitter, I'm like, why is it about Taraji and Oprah? And I was like, that don't even look right. Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, people was like, it's all over TikTok. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't. Even before I got on my live, I was like, I was on my IG live, and I was like, I feel like it's just all these negative things going on, all these accusations and blah blah blah. I said, I don't feel like I can even talk about it in a pop. You know what I'm saying? It made my spirit feel heavy because I'm like, there's nothing like positive to discuss. And I don't want to be around here like, okay, lawsuit, rape, lawsuit, assault. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, KC, for super chat. Appreciate I should have said this today. It's like it's a weird feeling of let's discuss fake beefs, let's imply, let's drag people down. You know, it's aggravating because I'm like, do I want to be the messy? Look, y'all, I could if I wanted to. That ain't what, and I feel like because I feel like my audience, I know I have some men, but it's mainly women in their 30s and up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I hope that ain't what y'all here for. It ain't, and we ain't gonna have that. Yeah, that and all. Okay. I was like, it's weird. Y'all, congrats to Tammy. Tammy hit 20K subscribers on YouTube. Look, building a YouTube channel, bitch. It can take time. You know what I'm saying? So congrats to Tammy Talks for hitting her 20K on YouTube today. Congrats. But even as a YouTuber, you know, there is a difference between having conversation about mess and having actual conversations about mess that happened versus, well, there's this surge on Twitter. There's a surge on IG. There's a surge on TikTok. That's not really factual. However, I can go have a whole discussion and it can be something. I'm like, no. So, you know, when I kept seeing the tweets and the TikToks about Taraji and Oprah, and I was like, beefing? Who the fuck beefs with Oprah? Folks may beef with Oprah. But I'm like, why would Taraji beef with Oprah? You know? And if I never get past my 38,000 subs on YouTube, but I'm able to have these kind of conversations with folks who are like, I'm fine with that, you know? And I want to grow because when there's no mess to discuss and no one wants to watch a regular conversation, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, why are y'all trying to make it seem as if Taraji did one movie where Oprah is one of the producers on the movie, and now she crying because Oprah wasn't paying her right? Taraji has been in countless other movies, countless other shows, countless other things, to where it was a build up of feeling like, what the I'm not being paid my worth. And if I am the one who has to suffer, and I won't say suffer, I am the one who has to keep grinding so that people younger than me who's coming up, the Fantasia, the Danielle Brooks, the other people, if I can't help pull them up, then what am I here for? You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean it's weird as folks like, oh, so-and-so's a bad person, so-and-so's a bad this, and so-and-so's a bad that. And I was like, nah. Somebody not being perfect does not mean that they're a bad person behind closed doors. And some people like to have that thought process. Taraji must have been Oprah. And I was like, or she could have been all the white producers and directors and folks in the industry who has held her down before she got to an Oprah production. Before she's worked with a Tyler Perry. Before she's worked with a whoever else, you know, what's his name? Was it William? No, what's the Packer name? Is the girl? What's his name? The one who did the thing like a man. Was it Will Packer? Will Packer. The Will Packer. You know what I'm saying? It's weird when you people again try to cause chaos and confusion among Black women. But Taraji said, bitch, not today. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. And I can appreciate that. You hear me? Now, lastly, because I'm tired now, y'all. Let's get into Christian Keys. Now, let me say, I feel like a lot of people how can I word this? Because God forbid it's worded the wrong way. When men come forward with allegations, there is this microscope of distrust. And because is you lying? Now, I feel two ways about the Christian Key situation. Because he's getting a backlash. However, I think the reason he's getting a backlash is because he's not saying who he's talking about while he keep talking, you know? And in my opinion, that is why folks are upset, because they feel like we're playing a game of guess who. And people deal with their trauma in so many different ways. I feel like I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I don't know what made him want to speak up right now. I wasn't there. I don't know what other motives he could have for coming out initially. What I do know is, because what I do feel, Christian needs to stop commenting on social media. I feel like the reason folks have an issue with what he said and what he's doing is because he put out the hour-long conversation about it, you know, said he would not say the name right then. I think had he left it at that, people may have been able to just not feel like he's trying to get attention. However, I also feel there is no right or wrong way to discuss being harassed for years and whatnot. The mistake, in my opinion, he made is, again, he put out the video, which is fine, but then it's the itty bitty quotes, the itty bitty things here and there, to where you're not saying who it is, but you're alluding to who it could be. You know what I'm saying? And even, is it on this one? because Chrisean had liked a tweet. He had liked a tweet that said, I can't believe what he's endured, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's Tyler Perry, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then the blog said, because y'all know people like picking up on itty bitty things. And then there's a story. They then said because he liked a post that was him seemingly denying it was Tyler Perry. And he then commented back and said, not accurate at all. I didn't clear anyone. Again, Christian Keys, stop liking shit. Stop being active on social media about this. That's why people are aggravated with him. Because they feel like you around here playing cat and mouse, hoping to catch some cheese, meaning some money. Even if that isn't his intent, that's what it seemed like to other people. I understand that part. However, he also then was saying, he posted this, okay? Some of these negative and ignorant comments are the exact reason that men, especially black men, don't talk about this kind of stuff. I pray that the people making the comments never have experienced anything like this. And y'all have said his name in the comments, which is crazy because that's how many people know what's going on, trying to find the strength to finish this race. Again, Christian Keys, shut up. And I don't mean shut up as in, you don't have the right to tell your story. I don't mean shut up in a way of you're lying. I don't mean it as in a way to silence anybody. I mean it in the way of you've said what you felt comfortable saying. Why are you commenting on social media? Now, I understand him saying, because I've seen a lot of negative comments towards him because he won't name a name. But again, people handle their trauma differently. Not everybody screams it to the mountaintops at all. Sometimes you do piece by piece by piece, discuss it. Because, he talked about how he had a very abusive childhood. And so he's handling things differently. But my opinion is you have to stop commenting on social media and saying everything except who it is. Now, I was watching Fox Soul, and they were discussing it. Now, Claudia made it clear that, again, he told me about this 15 years ago. I know him. We're not close, but I know him or whatever. We work together here and there. And she was saying that. And Funky said on his own YouTube channel, somebody told me who it is, but I don't want to say that until somebody else officially actually says the name. On Fox Soul, and I do wonder if they will cut it out of the replay. Funky Dineva was saying, I'm not going to say who it is, However, you said how you got away from that person, but then went back to that person to get your show greenlit. And I was like, ooh. And the comment section was bananas because they were saying you basically are saying, Funky, that it's Tyler. Now, Funky did not say Tyler Perry's name. However, he said verbatim, you can't say how you escaped that person, but then double back to that person to get your show greenlit. Now, we know Christian Keys is currently on Christian Keys' story. All the Queen's Men is on BT Plus. Okay, and when Funky said that, because when Funky said that, I was like, oh, damn it, man. You know, because I was like, that is basically admitting that is basically assume. I'm not saying it's Tyler. That I ain't saying that at all. Okay. Funky said that. Not me. Not me. Now, when you pull up Christian Keys, his IMDb page, okay, and if you scroll down, and I pulled up stuff that he's a producer of, The Family Business, which is on BT Plus, All the Queen's Men is on BT Plus, and these other things, you know, No Mama's Nice Guy, The Quiet Director, all old stuff, The Preacher's Son, The Man in 3B, Know the Stuff, Lord, All, Me and Kim, We Dogs. All those things is whatever. But currently, stuff that we kind of know him from is from All the Queen's Men. And we know that show is on BT Plus. It is under Tyler Perry's company. I believe this is shot at Tyler Perry Studios. So the implication of Funky saying, hey, you can't tell us how you escaped ... and then double back and got your show greenlit by said person. And everybody in the comment section was like, that means it's TP. Now, again, I want to reiterate, Funky not even never said the words Tyler Perry. However, stuff that Funky has said, stuff that Claudia has said, is very finger pointer-ish. And saying you walked away, but then went back to get your show greenlit. And yes, because he wrote a book late at night, it became All the Queen's Men, and it was shot in this filmed at Tyler Perry Studios. And it's on BT Plus. So even for me, the same way folks feel like, well, Christian, you know who it is, just say something. I also feel like, Funky, do you know who it is? And if you know who it is, just say who you think it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. It's getting crazy. But again, I understand people's aggravation with Christian Keys, because it's like, if you want to call somebody out, if you want to, you know, talk about what happened to you, well, then do that. You know? But again, he may not be ready to do that. So I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't. Because it can be anybody. If he gonna release the stuff, release it. If he get real quiet and get a lump sum of money, then we know, hey. But I'm gonna also say this. If somebody hurt you in whatever way of an assault, of harassment. Do whatever you want to do to help yourself. But you can't come forward, in my opinion, with the allegation, never say a name, and be upset that folks feel like what you keep saying everything but a name. What you waiting for? Because most of the times, the hardest part is just admitting what happened. That's the hardest part, and we've seen them say, oh, if I say who it is, y'all gonna be heartbroken. Let me say this. If by chance it is Perry of the Tyler, if by chance it is Perry of the Tyler, I would not be heartbroken because I don't put nothing past nobody. And if you have the evidence of recordings of him offering you money to get naked, if you have, this proof of him and all this stuff, why would I be shocked? I mean, I'd be shocked. But it's not as if, I can't believe anybody can do anything. It doesn't mean anybody does anything, but anybody can do crazy things. And we were like, that is crazy. So let us know who, because maybe he's getting away with it with other folk because nobody will speak up. And maybe if you speak up, others will too. Because if he tried it with you, he tried it with others. And again, I know Claudia said today, like, people are so upset he only came out with the first accusation, like last week. Was it last week? And maybe this week. But her point was he didn't come out with this a long time ago. It wasn't as if 7 years ago. It's like, no, he posted a video, days ago. It's been front page news. Let me see what it was. It was 5 days ago. The first post he made was 5 days ago. So if in 5 more days, if all we have is more, I don't know if I say who it is, if it's more of the IG post that we don't get any closure from, then I would say you on some bullshit. Okay, it's been 10 days of you nickel and diming us and not saying who it is, and making, if it's 10 days later and he hasn't said a name, but he keeps tweeting and liking little things and making, that's when I would say you on some bullshit. But I would not say, oh, now I think he lying because why I'm like, it has only been 5 days. So we shall see. We shall see. Christian Keys isn't a huge actor. A lot of folk may not even know him unless you've seen him in certain things. I've just seen him in things over the years. I was aware of who he was. And sometimes folks don't believe the little people. So we shall see. And when he said in his thing that, people have said the person's names, that's how many, folk know. People said Tyler, they said Tyler, they said more than one person. What I will say is this, though. Christian Keys saying, I haven't cleared anybody, to me is incriminating. Because even if you did not clear Tyler Perry, you didn't have to respond and say, I didn't clear nobody. That's like saying it is him. It could be him too. And that's what I'm like, sir, you got to give us a name. Eventually. Again, by New Year's Day, you either have to not say nothing ever again, but you can't keep tweeting and commenting. Because on January 1st of 2024, if he ain't said nobody's name verbatim, but he's still nickel and dime these comments about who it could be, then I'm going to go off. Then I'll say, you want some money. You're hoping whoever it is will pay you this or grant you that. Then I would say that. If you keep playing guessing games, then you on some bullshit. Okay? Then it's some bullshit. But he made one post 5 days ago. And in my opinion, since then he's been responding to what the blogs have been saying, but I'm like, just don't say nothing. Also, Tyler Perry see his name. You can't tell me that Tyler don't see the shit. He see it. But he like, I ain't seeing shit. So we shall see. We'll see what's gonna happen. But again, y'all, guess what? That's it. That's all. I will be live tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm probably go live earlier today. I may do a 5 or 6 p.m. depending on what is in the blogs. But if you around here, pay attention. I'm have my live set and whatnot. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I know the beginning of this live, I was going off of stuff and voicing my frustration over the whole Jackie situation. But y'all see, I just want to have a good time and good conversation with y'all about things or whatever. And that's why we here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. That's how I love you all. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be safe and stuff. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Do not forget to make sure to like the video. Okay, comment in the comment section if you're watching. Share the video. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Subscribe. You hear me? And until tomorrow, I gotta go. Be safe. I love you all. Bye.